Hey folks, welcome to Mogul Monday. I don't know about you, but I still remember the smell of Blockbusters, the mixture of freshly minted DVD plastic and salty, buttery popcorn. Yeah, those were the good old days. Do you even wonder what happened to Blockbuster, the video rental empire? In the era of streaming services like Disney, Netflix, and Hulu, do you ever ask yourself, why didn't Blockbuster keep up? Well, stick with us because in today's video, we're taking a step back in time to see where it all began and how the infamous movie rental late fee may have been what ultimately put Blockbuster out of business. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon below. We wish we could offer you a free movie rental and some popcorn for Blockbuster for doing so, but unfortunately, time travel hasn't been invented yet. However, not missing out on any of our upcoming videos, it's a pretty solid alternative, so hit that bell icon. Chapter 1: The Start of a Video Rental Empire. The year is 1985, and David Cook had just opened the very first Blockbuster store, offering video rentals to the public. Immediately, the store was a huge success, and he opened 3 more stores in Texas that following year. In 1987, Cook would sell part of his business to investors who eventually bought him out completely and embarked on an aggressive expansion plan. By 1988, Blockbuster was America's leading video chain with over 400 stores. By 1992, they expanded overseas where they acquired Ritz, a UK-based video rental company, reaching a total of 2,400 stores. In 2004, Blockbuster was at its peak with over 9,000 stores, posting revenues of almost $6 billion. So, what made Blockbuster so successful? Their secret to success was offering a large variety of videos to choose from with a focus on stocking several copies of customer favorites. This was all made possible by implementing an innovative new barcoding system, which allows them to track up to 10,000 videos per store, whereas their competition can only keep track of 100 or so movies. Ultimately, this created a better customer experience, which caused customers to keep coming back time and time again. One would imagine that video rentals were a large source of revenue for Blockbuster, and it was. But this innovative barcoding system also allowed them to keep track of lucrative late fees. In fact, in 2000, the company posted over $800 million in late fee revenues, which equated to 16% of their overall revenue. By 2004, late fees only made up 3% of their revenue, totaling $134 million in revenue. So why the steep decline? In a nutshell, Blockbuster got greedy. They were so focused on the revenue from the late fees that they didn't pay attention to potential competition. Not to mention, consumers were tired of paying exorbitant late fees. Chapter 2: Competition is not always healthy. The only constant is change, and if you aren't willing to change, you'll eventually be left behind. In 1997, a man named Reed Hastings forgets to return his video to Blockbuster, and his late fee is $40, which is crazy. To say he was frustrated is an understatement, and he wasn't alone. Blockbuster's late fees were getting out of hand. At one point, if you held onto a rented video too long, Blockbuster would charge you the full price of the VHS tape. Hastings had had enough and decided to do something about it. He came up with a DVD by mail service, which he named, you guessed it, Netflix. By 1998, Netflix was in full force, mailing DVDs to its customers. The benefit to Netflix was twofold. There were never any late fees, just pay a monthly fee and keep the DVD as long as you want. You could rent up to 3 DVDs at one time. You also didn't have to leave the comfort of your house, drive to a store and browse the aisles looking for your favorite movie. Simply log into the Netflix website and everything you need is right there. You could even create a queue of movies, and as soon as you sent one movie back, another one was automatically sent to you. People were flocking to this new service, and the company was taking off. In 2000, Netflix had about 300,000 subscribers and would post a loss of $57 million. As a result, they ironically offered to be acquired by Blockbuster for $50 million. The offer was declined. Blockbuster tried its fair share of video streaming services, but the majority of their revenues were still coming in from in-store video rentals and late fees. It's not possible to collect the lucrative late fees through a video subscription model, right? So they never really got off the ground. Eventually, Blockbuster offered the Blockbuster Pass, which was their version of a subscription service, and simultaneously eliminated late fees. Soon, they started their own streaming service, but it cost more than Netflix and didn't have the titles consumers wanted. It was obvious that the end of the glory days was long gone for Blockbuster, and in 2010, Blockbuster went bankrupt with over $9 million in debt. Chapter 3: The Last Blockbuster in the World. So, where does that leave Blockbuster today? After filing bankruptcy, Blockbuster continued closing stores at a rapid pace until only a couple of stores remained, most of which were located in Alaska. Currently, only one store remains, which can be found in Bend, Oregon. The store's manager, Sandy Harding, has kept it running since 2004. Perhaps learning from the failure of Blockbuster executives, Harding has embraced change. In 2020, between August and September, the store offered 90s themed sleepovers through Airbnb for $4 per night. Harding hosted the guests with free popcorn and shelves stocked with DVDs, which surely took them back in time. Only time will tell how long this final Blockbuster will remain. We hope you enjoyed today's video, and for many of you, a trip down memory lane. Be sure to share your favorite Blockbuster memories in the comment section below. We look forward to hearing from you.